She's a good girl. She's a good girl. Tessa Marie, did we brush a whole dog out of you? Look at all that hair. Holy guacamole. That's a lot of hair. What were you eating? A big old chunk of poo. What's better than a farm dog? Come on, let's go. Come on. He wants to play. He wants to play with you. You might be wondering why I'm showing you a map of the Raleigh, North Carolina area. We are considering moving, picking up, selling our farm, and moving the entire farm to North Carolina. We have family in all of those 4 circles. On the left-hand side are our daughter and son, and between the 2 of them, 4 grandsons ages 4 to 12. And on the right-hand side, Nightdale and Clayton, my parents and my aunt and uncle. And so as they age and our grandsons get older, we're really finding ourselves missing them and missing out on their lives and them missing out on ours and on Michael's in particular. And we're thinking about it. So it's kind of a strange feeling. My business is growing and doing really well. And here we are thinking about moving it across the country. But we're thinking about it. We're fairly sure, but we're kind of waiting to see what our house is worth. And we're talking to some realtors and doing all the things you do. So we're focusing on that big purple circle or oblong area there. Pittsboro is kind of a little artist community, and Chapel Hill, of course, is where UNC Chapel Hill is. That's up north. So we're kind of looking in that area just to see if there's anything. And there's actually quite a few places that are available. The next step is to try to figure out, how do you sell one house that you need the money from in order to buy the next house, but it's across the country? So I don't know. We're trying to stay in the flow, you guys, in the flow, see what God has to bring. And if it's supposed to be, it's going to work out. So anyway, just wanted to let you know what's going on. If you're a coaching client, we can continue to work together via Zoom. And if you're a neurofeedback client, I will help you find another practitioner. If you know anybody in North Carolina, forward this video or my website, themotherranch.com, to them. Maybe they need equine partner coaching or neurofeedback or maybe a baby goat. I've been asked 2 things about all of this. When this might be, well, we don't even know yet. But if it were all to start flowing and moving in that direction, maybe spring? And if I'm going to continue with weekly YouTube videos and email newsletters. Yes, I will be documenting the entire experience. It should be interesting. And because life on the ranch goes on, even in the midst of massive change, Wednesday was 5 hours of equine dentals. Lord, that was exhausting. And I wasn't even doing the work. The vet starts out with just rinsing the horse's mouth out. This is Midnight and his owner. And if you remember, he's 27. And he ended up needing more than what anybody knew. Not only did he have to have his teeth filed, but he also had to have 2 of them removed. So when a horse has, you see that big chunk of grass coming out. When a horse has loose teeth, the vet will take them out. And he had 2, one on the right and one on the left. This contraption she's putting on his face is like a ginormous mouth speculum. Yuck. And basically it just enables her to pry his mouth open and leave it open. He has been medicated, he's been drugged to be, he's sedated basically. So he will allow this and not be a complete loon.
That's huge!
This is Katie's Phoenix, and she was a rock star. She just did great. Our vet is just an awesome teacher. She's always willing to show us what's going on and explain. Phoenix only needed her points ground off, which was great. This thing is, it's got a grinder on one side and it's just smooth on the other, so it's only grinding the horse's teeth and nothing else. No video for Sweetness the mini donkey. Donkey's veins are notoriously hard to find, so after Sweetness flipped out and reared, the vet opted to give the sedative in the muscle and wait for it to kick in. Then it still took 2 of us to hold him for her so she could get it done. I think he's plotting our deaths here. Up next was our big boy Winter. We found out that he was closer to 20 than I knew. He did great, no issues at all. Our vet has amazing stamina. This is horse number 5. It's my Sweet Rain. And her teeth were easy, no problems at all, just ground the points off. But we did find out that she has a melanoma on the inside of her back thigh. And so it's normal for gray horses, sadly. So she decided she would treat that as well by putting a rubber band around it, and it should just fall off.
All right.
And finally, it's Salita's turn. Also super easy. She's 19, just the points ground off. So horses' teeth continue to grow, and they eventually get in the way of their eating. Wild horses can just die. So by doing this dentistry, it helps them live much longer lives. Well, our ram has done his job, at least we assume so, and it's time for him to come out of the pasture with the girls and be integrated in with the boy goats. So we'll see how that goes.
First day, the ram's integrated with the wethers and bucks. Seems to be a non-event. And the ram's willing to push around Sven, just like the other ram did, just like Worf. You go, boy.
Coming up in a couple weeks on Friday, October 16th, will be the next free watercolor class of this fuzzy little foal. I hope you join us for that. Keep an eye out. Well, that's it for this week. Please like and subscribe, hit the little bell to receive notification of new videos, and share with your friends. Then head on over to themotherranch.com and sign up for my weekly newsletters. There you will receive special deals and freebies. You can check out some of our other videos here.